Good morning, San Diego. The North Coast Repertory Theater has a world premiere adaptation of the play Hedda Gabler. Joining me now is Mari Sandoval, who plays the role of Hedda Gabler, and Mel House, who plays the role of Thea. Welcome. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the play and your characters. I know that you play Hedda, which is the comparison of the female Hamlet, which is super interesting. Just that alone, I'm sold.
It's a good slogan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, she's yes, I do. I play Hedda, and the play is about a woman who had really thought that her life was going to go one way, and then her father changes, and everything changes in her life, and now she's found herself married to a person that she never thought she was going to marry, and I don't know that she ever thought she was going to get married,
right.
And suddenly she's in this new life and she doesn't know what to do with it, and she's not happy with it, and I think she's considered the female Hamlet because she goes through so many different things. You watch her really sort of have to.
It's a little
struggle.
controversial, right?
She is. A lot of people expect her to be very hard and cold and unlikable. And I like to think that she's spiky and
colorful and strong-willed, probably.
She's very strong-willed, but also just someone who's trying to, in 1890, women had even fewer options than we do now. There wasn't even that 78 cents on the dollar yet.
Right, exactly.
And so she's working within the system that she was raised in and has completely bought into. And so some of that spikiness comes out of her frustration.
Right.
And out of her inability to act.
Right.
And I suppose that's another link to Hamlet, is her
Great.
inability to act
Great.
on her impulses.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's something that women can still relate to even now, and even men, because of what goes on in the play and
Absolutely.
the male and female relationships.
Absolutely. I mean, there are marriages, there are love affairs, there's a lot of humor, and there's power plays, and so I think there's intrigue, there's the revelation of people's history as you go along that you don't expect to find out, you don't expect that, and in each scene you learn something new about
Right.
everybody, and it's very almost like a suspense thriller in ways. In some ways.
Mel, tell us a little bit about your character.
So I played Thea Elfstead, who seems like a sort of conventional, idealized woman of the time. She's got a sort of soft, feminine side. She's often called fragile and timid. But the thing that I love about her is that she lived a life that was very hard, and she didn't realize how unhappy she was until she met someone that opened up her entire world with his ideas. And she was married to a different man. And when this man who's opened her up to the world leaves, she chases him into town, which is how she comes into contact with Hedda. And there's sort of a triangle, because Hedda once had a relationship with this man. I'm completely in love with this man. I'm doing something absolutely scandalous for my time period, which is you don't leave your home. You don't risk everything for a man who may not be there for you
Even
in the
now,
end.
it may be a little risque, too.
Absolutely. And so even though she's very timid, she has a strength and a courage to pursue her passions, which I think people in the audience can probably relate to.
I love it. It's wonderful. So when can I go see it? Because I'm sold.
Tonight. Come tonight.
Tonight.
Come this week. No, we opened last week.
Okay, last week. But tonight there's going to be obviously several.
Yep. 8 o'clock most nights.
And we have 2 o'clock shows on Saturday and Sunday, 8 p.m. show on Saturday, and 7 p.m. show on Sunday.
And it runs until?
June 26th.
Great.
Yes.
And this is at the
North Coast
Rep in Solana.
Yes.
Solana Beach.
Solana Beach, great. Thank you so much. It sounds like a wonderful play for both men and women, and also you mentioned also even teenagers or
absolutely.
Kids
Anybody
are a little
who
bit
can,
older.
Right. It's a long, dense play, but it's funny and.
My teenage son will be coming.
Yes.